Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a partly weekly vlog. So today is Tuesday. It is New Year's Eve, and I have decided to sort out all of the boxes as look at the state of my desk. I need to tidy the desk up. It really needs doing, so that's what I've decided to do for now. I have been out today to Tesco, and I've gone to pick something up that I can't really talk about. I suppose I probably could, because I don't think the person that I'm going to be making this item for is going to watch, but we'll see. Maybe talk about it at the end of this vlog, or maybe next week. I'm not sure. So yeah, I want to just not whittle down some of this stuff, but just organise it a little bit better, make it a little bit more tidy. Just, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So in this box here, it's just random stuff. I've got some spinning in here. I've got my wall winder. Here is all my projects that I'm working on at the moment. This, what is this bags? Yeah, that's all projects. This is project bags, but as well it's got projects in it. So if I can tidy this up, that is an empty box that Ian's toolbox was in. So just thinking if I can, if I can tidy a few bits up and organise a little bit better. And because I've got more cross stitch bits that I want to do now, I want to incorporate that with my whips and stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. I didn't start the vlog yesterday just because I didn't pick up the camera. Me and Ian went to Homebase to get a big box for all the Christmas decorations, and then Bills gave us a Christmas tree box as well, like a clear long box. So the Christmas tree will come down in the next few days, and then the decorations will all get put away and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than I need to tidy this room. Also my desk, I've got bits and pieces that I want to tidy, put away and stuff. So yeah, but that is what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm going to do it. I'm probably not going to film any of it because it's not really that interesting. I'm just moving stuff from one place to another. Yeah. But the first thing I want to do is sort out the little cupboard that is here, because that has got all my shop stuff in it. So I want to sort that out and try and get that a little bit more organised, because there's just bits everywhere. And if I can put that over there and then have maybe whips in this, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to regret this in about half an hour, but we shall see. Right, I'm going to get on and I will let you know how I get on, whether I regret it, and if it's any tidier. So it's a bit later on, still on New Year's Eve, and we have decided to take down the Christmas tree. It's gone. It feels very bare in here, very empty, but it's quite nice. And we've done like a tidy. Ian's tidied in the loft as well and put bits and pieces where they need to go. And I have not knit a stitch today, but I have started the little cross stitch that I got today. I wasn't going to show you this, but I think I just will anyway, because the person that it's for is not going to watch this. I just know it. And I will make sure that it's not in any of my thumbnails. So this is the cross stitch that I went and got this morning. It's a kit. You get everything. You get the Aida, the needle, the instructions, the chart, everything. So I've managed to scan the chart into Markup RXP. I think that's what it's called, on my iPad, because I'm preferring to use my iPad instead of the paper patterns. And I have got, not very far, but I've got this much. So it is using one strand, which I have never done before. I've always used 2 strands of floss. But yeah, this is one strand. And I'm using my new little magnetic Ada holder things. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. And yeah, I can use it as a needle minder as well. So that is what I'm doing. I've managed to put all of the floss on these things here, on the bobbins, but not wound them round because they were already pre-cut. And they weren't on a card or anything, so I had to make sure that I'd separated them all correctly and got them with their symbols. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be up to this evening. I'm just going to go and do some dinner. Ian's chopped up some peppers and onions and that for his dinner, or our dinner. And I think Ian's going to have mushrooms, and I'm going to have something, but I don't know what yet. So that is that for now. If I remember, I will come on later on and wish you all Happy New Year. But I'm going to do it now anyway, so Happy New Year, just in case I forget. But I will definitely be back tomorrow. And tonight we're just going to chill and watch something on the telly probably, or whatever. I don't know. We're just going to have a nice chilled one. So yeah, that's the plan. Right, I'm going to go do some dinner, carry on doing some stitching, and just enjoy. Tomorrow we are having a Zoom, so this will be up after all of this obviously, but we are having a New Year's Day Zoom where we're just casting on all the new stuff that we all want to cast on. So I've got a few things that I want to cast on: the big blanket that I'm planning on, and the venomous cowl, and I think I've got the perfect yarn for that, but I will show you that tomorrow. I will vlog it as I'm casting on and stuff. So yeah, I am hosting Zoom, and then I think Tonya might take over a little bit later on. Sorry if this is really wobbly. I haven't got you on the tripod. So yeah, that is the plan for tomorrow as well. Anyway, let's go and do some dinner. Hello, it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year, everybody. Sorry I didn't come on last night, but I thought it's in the same video. We just had a really nice chilled evening. It was really, really nice. We had some cheese and biscuits. We had Advocaat, which is a snowball, we call it here. I don't know if they call it that anywhere else. So you just have Advocaat and lemonade. You're supposed to have some lime juice with it as well, but we don't like it with lime juice, so we don't bother with that. And today is New Year's Day. Also, today there's going to be a Zoom, and that's going to start at 3 o'clock. I don't know whether people are going to join at 3, but I'm just going to open the room, let people come and go. It was originally going to open at 5, but as I'm here on my own, I thought I'd open it a little bit earlier, and I am just getting ready to cast on a few things. So let me get my iPad and I will show you what I'm going to cast on. Sorry, I was talking to you while I was walking away. Never mind. So I am going to be casting on today the Outline Tee by Jessie May Designs. I got this gifted to me from the lovely Tonya for when we did our bingo game and I won a pattern prize. I've been wanting to do this pattern for quite a while, so I thought I would give it a go, and I've decided to do it in this yarn that I have put behind everything. So it's a fingering weight 4-ply pattern, and I've decided to do it in this. Now, this is a 4-ply acrylic cone. I have made a few things with this one anyway, and I thought the drape that I've got from my Alpine Bloom, which is somewhere, and I need to do the neck, So I'm finding that the neck is coming up quite a lot, and a few of my friends have said, oh, just change it to a ribbed neck, like a ribbon instead of the pattern, the lace pattern that's on it. So anyway, the drape on that is really, really nice. I really like it. And this pattern is supposed to be quite drapey. It's supposed to go over like tank tops and that. So I'm hoping that this will make that quite airy, because this is quite thin anyway. So I'm hoping. And I thought this colour is quite nice. It goes with everything. So yeah, that is the first thing. Well, no, that is just one of the things I'm going to cast on. Not necessarily the first. I've left other stuff over there as well. Let me quickly grab the other stuff. Okay, so the next thing that I want to cast on is, I'm saying next, but it's just in general. I haven't bought this pattern yet, so I'm gonna purchase the pattern today, and it is this. It's called Lots of Love by Anki Wintermans, and it's a pattern for a mosaic crochet bag. Now in the pattern you get the bag and a blanket chart. So it is a 4-ply pattern, and I'm thinking, well, it's a bag, does it really matter what yarn I do it in? Probably not. Now I bought this yarn in the shop that was closing down I always forget the name of it. It doesn't matter. But I bought this. It's the Kremke Soul Wool Reborn Jeans. I'm really sorry about the light. It's absolutely pouring down, so if you can hear the rain on the window, that's what's happening. I am back on my camera today, because I'm just finding that easier for when I'm using my phone for, anyway. So yeah, the Reborn Jeans. I have looked online. It's 300 meters for 100 gram. And the needle size is recommended 4 to 5 mil. So I'm gonna do the main colour in this. I have 5 balls of this, which I am not gonna need, but I've got this, and also my sister and I purchased 2 different things, but my sister gifted me for, I think it was my birthday. I'm not sure whether it was this year or the year before. I think it was the year before. She gifted me, I'm attached, this, I'm trying to not crinkle, this yarn here. So this yarn is from Temu, and I just thought this would look really nice in the colours. Now I purchased these 2 as well, so they are exactly the same as them yellow ones there. So I don't know whether to fade it all up or do it like the pattern where they've faded a little bit and then gone back into the repeat of that fade or that colour striping effect. I'm not sure yet. And then we've got this one here that is variegated with all of the colours. So yeah, I am thinking of using this. I don't know if it's going to be as thick. It should be. It does look quite thick. But it's a bag, and I'm going to try. And so this pattern asks for, does it tell me? I don't think it tells me what. No, it doesn't tell me what hook to use, but yeah, it's a crochet pattern, so I can just alter the hook. So that's the second pattern that I am planning on casting on. I'm just going to put that down there for a second. The third thing that I want to cast on is the Venomous Cowl. So this is a pattern that I have already got. I've had it quite a while. I think I got it while it was on an offer or something. It's by Telly Bean Knits. Let me get a picture. And this is what it looks like. Sorry about the glare and everything. It's just easier to hold the pictures up than putting them on the screen. And I have decided to make this in the beautiful yarn that Mandy sent me in December. The one that she was going to give me at the show. Crinkle, crinkle. So this is 85.15. I have 2 of these. I have checked the how much yarn I need. This is plenty. And the reason I got this cone out is because I'm going to make the spiders and the web and that in this cone. The reason I like this pattern so much, I think, is the colours. The pink and the grey, just, if this pattern was pictured in a different colour, I probably wouldn't even look twice at it, but it's the colours more than anything. And I'm really excited to have a go at it. So I've done 1 Tilly Bean Knits, and that was the Halloween cowl, and I really enjoyed that. So what I might do is just do this in little blocks at a time, and see how I get on, but I just want to cast on today. So this is what my Venomous cowl is going to be in. So that is that. And then lastly, well, I did start the poppy crochet last night. You would have seen that. And then I realised that I had done the whole lot in the wrong colour. So then I had to start all over again. I had to unpick everything that I had done. I should have brought that over here as well. I'll show you that in a bit. But I had to unpick everything that I had done, and I had to start again. So I think I was cross stitching for maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And I had to unpick it all. So I managed to salvage what I had used, because I don't tie any knots when I cross stitch. When I start, I just I stitch over my towel, and then when I finish, I just bring obviously the floss to the back and then just run it through a few stitches. So I don't have any knots in my cross stitch, and I was able to save the floss that I'd already used, so that was okay. And I have now used some of that colour and it was fine. So yeah, I did that, and then the last thing I'm going to cast on today is my Haunted House mosaic crochet blanket. Where I'm going to keep all this yarn, I really don't know, because it's not going to take me 5 minutes to crochet, and I don't know. I had a little tidy up yesterday, you would have seen. I was surrounded by stuff, and I didn't really make much difference. It was all very much the same, and it all went back in the boxes as it came out, basically. I did sort out my shop box down here, or cupboard, and I did get rid of a lot of wood, basically, like wood that had been cut out, and it was, I was like, I'm thinking to myself, oh, it was like a tiny little bit on the corner. I was like, oh, maybe I could use that. And it's like, really, do I really need to keep all this useless bit of wood? So yeah, I got rid of a lot of wood, and there was just bits and pieces in that box that I just chucked in there over time, and like earring findings that were broken, and instead of chucking them away, I just put them in that cupboard, or in the box that's in the cupboard. So I have sorted that out. I do want to start the skull cross stitch, but I'm not in no rush for that. I know I've got the fabric, all the floss and everything. So what I might do for that one is just put it into the rotation, and when it comes up, start it. So the plan is to have my 3 cross stitches, my poppy, the skull and the mortar one, and basically rotate them as well as my knitting every week. So I will roll the dice for my knitting, and then roll the dice. It'll be 2 dices on one thing, a bit like what Tonya does. So she has 2 dices, and that's how I'm going to do it basically. One for my knitting, crochet, yarny stuff, and one for the cross stitch. So yeah, but this is the next thing that I want to cast on. I'm probably going to cast this on first once I have done the winding. So I've got my ball winder here that I need to attach to the table. I'm just watching some YouTube as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna, because I need to, I think it's like a 200 stitch cast on, or chain 200 stitch and then go. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'm going to get the pattern into my Knit Companion because the pattern is over so many different pages. I know, it's going to be a little bit confusing, I think. And I don't know whether it's worth me printing the pattern, whether that would be easier. I don't really know, but I also need to write in my diary, not my diary, my project book, what I'm casting on and stuff. And also, this is the start of my 40 cast-ons this year. So I finished over 50 things last year, which I was really, really pleased about. So that's all good. And you may have noticed when I got up, I finished my anthology throw. So this is now washed and blocked. I wasn't sure how I was going to block it. I put it in the washing machine on a rinse and spin, but I put the spin right down on my machine. I think it went down to 600, maybe 400. I don't know. I put it on the lowest spin. And this is now finished. I have taken a picture, so I will add a picture. It probably does need blocking out a little bit more, but the way that I did it was I just put it over my shower curtain rod because I had nowhere else to lay it, to put it. It's the middle of, well, not the middle of winter, but it's the winter. It's pouring with rain. I've got nowhere outside to put it. I haven't cut my ends. I have weaved my ends in, so I did the weave and Steven. Once I finished, I made sure that all my ends were secure, and then what I'm going to do is just snip them all. I've never had a problem with the weave and Steven method, so yeah, this is the finished throw. I love it, and I even put it round me earlier on, and it was like a sleeveless cardigan, so I had it sort of like this. You're probably not going to be able to see very well. Move you back a bit. Excuse my plant. So I had it like this, and it was like a big, like, is this a collar? Like a big collar, and it just, yeah, it just comes down and over. So if I get chilly, I know that this, I can just sit on the sofa with this. Because it's normally my arms that get cold more than anything. And this is just going to be perfect. You can have it a bit smaller at the top, so it comes down a bit more. I'm not doing a very good job at this. So you've got a smaller collar bit. So yeah, I absolutely love this. Would I knit it again? Not in a hurry. And that's not because of anything else other than I got a bit bored. The pattern's so easy, so easy, really, really nice to knit. If you just want simple plain knitting, then this is perfect. But I think because I was knitting it every single day in December, near enough, that I was getting a bit bored towards the end. The only thing that kept me going was the colours, because they are just all stunning. So thank you, Mandy. But I would not knit this again and try and do it as a advent or anything. I would just put it into a whip rotation maybe, and or something like that, because yeah, I just got a little bit bored towards the end. This is it doubled up, so even doubled over like this, it's quite a nice it's quite nice and goes over your shoulders. You could even put a nice pin in the front. I don't know, however you would want to wear an anthology throw. Under a coat maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. Yeah, I'm going to wind my yarn. I've got my Swift there. I'm just forgetting the names of things. I've got my wax burner on here. And I have got, I don't know what scent it is actually, or it's this one, which is Tangled. So these are all handmade. I can't remember the brand name. Tales of Tory, maybe, I'm not sure. So I got some of these and my sister bought me some, and they were from a Comic-Con, so it was like a small business that was doing wax melts, oil burners, soaps, candles, all different things. So yeah, I've put that one in, and I only use a little bit, so I break it up, and I only use a little bit, so, but it smells so nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go and stop rambling because this video is probably long enough, and I'm going to come back on and show you my progress and stuff. I don't know whether that will be at every time I cast on, or I'll come on later on and show you what I have done so far, just because obviously there will be Zoom, there will be people and stuff, but we'll see. I'll see how we get on. There's a few things that I need to do before I start anything house wise. Yes, it is 10 to 2 in the afternoon, but Ian got called out at 6 o'clock this morning. So he went to work, I went back to sleep. And then he got home, can't remember what time he got home now. And he got back into bed, and I said, oh, I'm going to go and have a shower in a minute. He was like, okay, that's fine. Took my clothes into the bathroom, got all ready. He got a phone call and he got called out again. So he had to go back out, and then I've spoken to him since, and he's got to go back to the place that they went this morning because there's more stuff that's gone wrong. The cables, no, a tree had come down on the overhead cables, broke one of the overhead cables. That cable then went onto the rail and arced the rail and the cable. So that line is now out of service. I don't know whether the line was running today or not. I'm not sure. Because obviously it's bank holiday. I'm not 100% sure. So he's gone out. It's absolutely pouring with rain. He's already done one job this morning. He went and done the second job where it was absolutely pouring with rain. I've spoke to him. He's soaking wet. And then now he's got to go back to the first job again. This poinsettia, all it does is shed its leaves. I water it. It don't make no difference. Right, I'm going to get some stuff done. I'm going to wind my yarn, get ready to start Zoom in, or at least open the room. I don't know if anyone will join at that time, but if not, I can just carry on doing what I'm doing. And that's what's really nice about our Zoom group. So we can Zoom together during the day, more so during the day than the evening, but like we can still get on with what if there's something we need to go and do, we can just get up and go and do it and come back. Or like, if we want some lunch, we can just go in and say, oh, I'm just going to go and do some lunch, and come back. And like, you can still potter around and do stuff. It's just so, it's like having friends visiting, and just being there for chatty and knitty stuff. Is so nice. I love it. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Otherwise nothing will get done, and I will speak to you in a little bit. So it is much later on. It's 11:05. I've been off of Zoom for, I think it's been half an hour, just over half an hour. We've had such a lovely day, and I have managed to cast on 4 things. I've managed to cast on the outline tee, the Lots of Love bag, the Haunted House, and the Venomous cowl. Did I say that? Can't remember. So I started off with the Haunted House cowl, and I've managed to get 2 rows done, just because it's a lot, and I need to figure out so the pattern is over quite a few pages, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna put the pages together, whether I'm going to print it or I don't know. We'll just see. So I've done 2 rows of that. Not a lot to show. Then I cast on the outline tee, I think. I can't remember the order of what I've done, but and I've managed to do this much, which again is not a lot. So I just wanted to get these things on the needle, the hook, whatever. So 2 things were knitted, 2 things were crochet. So that's that. And then I also started the Lots of Love. I keep wanting to call it the love letter bag. It's not. The Lots of Love bag. And I wasn't sure to begin with. The pattern calls for a 2.5mm hook. I'm really sorry if this light's bad. Should I try and stand the other side? Oops. Without tripping over the scales. We've got the telly on as well. So it asked for a 2.5mm hook. This light is spooky because you can see shadows now. Anyway. And I was like, that's really small. So I started with a 3.5mm hook and that was far too big. So I did decide to go with the 2.5mm hook and I got this much. So this is half of the size. I need to do these many rows again, I think. Or this is half the amount of stitches that I need. So yeah, I will carry on with that. I'm using the recycled jeans and it is really nice actually. It's not rough or anything, so yeah, I'm using that for that. And I have got this in my new bag. I've also cast on the Venomous Cowl as well, which is over there. So let's take you over there now. And so the Venomous Cowl, I have got not a lot of this either. So a full day, no, not really a full day. I started at about 3. Yeah, it was definitely about 3. I've got this much of the Venomous Cowl, which again is not a lot. But I'm gonna put another couple of rows into this tonight, I think. This is the last thing that I've cast on. Yeah, so these will go into just my normal whip rotation. So now I do actually have 14 things on the go. And I do want to cast on some more dishcloths. So I do want to try and keep up. I say keep up. The kitchen sink shop sends out a new pattern every month, and they sent that out every month of last year. And I want to try, maybe not knit them all, but I want to pick the ones that I really like and knit those basically. So that's the plan for that. So I am a 10th of the way of casting on 40 things, because I've cast on 4 things today and it's the 1st of January, so I couldn't be happier. I could cheat and say that I cast on the socks. So this was cast on Monday. I think it was Monday. And I have got this much. Would you say that's me cheating? As I've only got this much, it is 3 rounds of rib. And I am knitting this pair of socks in Snuggly Stars yarn in Toasted Marshmallow. So this was the sock set that I unwrapped on Christmas Day. So I'm going to be knitting these socks. I'm undecided. Let me know whether you think this is cheating or not. It's only 1 pair of socks. It's only 1. I don't know. So that is that as well. And I've got my muscle bra on the go already. But that is something that I just keep in my handbag and take with me. I would like to get it done, to be honest. It's been on the needles for too long. Oh, excuse me. I've just had a cup of tea. And I would like to get it done because I have got 2 other yarns that I dyed up specially for knitting muscle bras, but I just haven't got this one off the needles yet. So who knows, maybe I'll get a little bit more done on that when I just feel like knitting round and round. I don't know. So I'm not going to be rolling the dice until Monday, which is over a week's time. What I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to roll it until Monday. I think that just would make sense. I think so. And then from today to Sunday, I might just work on the things that I've cast on just to get a little bit ahead of myself, then roll the dice and then see, and then do the whole dice rolling thing, which I really enjoyed last year. I have had a double look at my whips that I've got in my list, and I don't think there's any that I want to get rid of, so that's quite good. Pretty pleased with all that I've got on the go at the minute. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to put a couple of more rows into my cowl. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing anything tomorrow. Ian's not at work tomorrow, so depending on the weather and how we're feeling and whatnot, we may go out, we may not, I don't know. We will see. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to go, and I don't see you tomorrow. I'll see you at some point with any progress that I've got, and we'll see what happens. So yeah. Hello, good morning. It is Friday, and it's Friday. Don't confuse me. I've been confused enough over the last week. It's definitely Friday, and we are going to be going shopping today because we haven't been shopping for. Well, I went shopping the other day. New Year's Eve it was, just to get a few bits and pieces. But we've sort of eaten everything we had in the freezer and stuff. There's bits and pieces, but anyway, we need to go shopping. But Ian needs to go and drop the van off to his work colleague, and then he's going to come back and we're going to go. But I thought I'd quickly show you progress on projects that I've been working on. So I cast on all the things the other day, and the only thing that I've really made any progress on is my venomous cowl, and I have done a few more rows of the rib on the outline tee, and that still doesn't look like much because there's lots of stitches. But I thought I'd show you this because it is really pretty. So this is the progress that I've got, and this is what it looks like. Really, really nice. I think I need to do all of this again and then join in the round and then put the colour work in. Knitting stripes, it's not hard, it's quite easy. I'm just carrying the yarn up, I'm not cutting it or anything. So yeah, that is what this looks like. And then yesterday me and Ian sat and watched a film, and I was like, I want something that I haven't really got to concentrate on and I can just do in the dark because we had the lights off. And so I decided to get my muscle bra out, and I put the stitch marker in, which is there, and I've knit all this last night and today. I've done a few rows. Ian's being silly behind the camera. I've knit from here basically, and I have got this much yarn left. Now I want to I used 9 grams to do the increases, but I think I'm going to knit until there's 15 grams, and then put the decreases in, because I don't want to run out and I don't mind if there's a little bit extra. So yeah, that's the plan for that. So I will probably just carry on with this. It's nearly done. And the reason I wanted to work on this and get this finished is because it was at a stage where I couldn't just keep taking it with me, because I wanted to keep weighing the yarn, making sure that wasn't running out and or getting close to where I need to decrease and stuff. So yeah, but that yarn is so effective. It's really, really nice. I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, it's a hat. This will go inside that, so it's a double walled hat. Anyway, so that's that. I haven't worked on anything else. Yeah, so
apart from 36 project bags.
Ian's complaining that there's project bags everywhere. So while you're out, I will sort that out.
But you don't.
I've got a few. Well, this one is my Musselburgh bag, and then I've got a sock bag up here. I put a few over there. So Ian's gonna move the table. Yeah.
I'll put a shoe on.
So yeah, I've got a few bags that I need to find homes for, and tidy up the mess that I made the other day. Really. Well, it's not really messy. Just project bags.
Yeah, it's project bags and blankets.
No, the blankets were, well, I used a blanket last night. It was cold. Yeah, there's one here as well.
There's only two of us. We don't need 3 blankets.
So yeah, that's pretty much that. I thought I would just come on and explain what I've been up to. I'm going to end the vlog here and then obviously start a new one. But I don't know whether I'll start that today or tomorrow. But I just want to end this one because I think it might be a bit long. I can't really remember. It might not be. I can't remember. Anyway.
It's even longer there, you're getting on about it.
Yeah. This happens all the time. Anyway.
Could be.
I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I will be rolling the dice in the next video. I will be rolling that on Monday. And that will then start off the whole dice rolling project, trying to get off the needles process. There is a few whips that I've got that I think could easily be done within a week. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. And then I will work on that one project and my cross stitch, and then the poppy cross stitch every Sunday. So that's the plan. Anyway, I'm really going now. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye guys.